Welcome. Hi. Spirit just told me to sit myself down and talk about this. So here we go. The thought is people used to think that the earth was flat. And I guess some people still do. So I used to believe something was true for many, many, many years of my life. And after many years of my life thinking that this thing was true, I began to see that it actually isn't true exactly. So this is why it's so important to listen to your knowingness and have your own clarity around what someone is saying. Is it true? Is it partially true? Is it 100% true? What is true about what they're saying and what is not true about what they're saying? So this is incredibly important. This is why we want to go up in frequency and clear our channels and have direct communication to your soul, to your healing team. Okay? It's amazing when you can hear exactly. Spirit tells me so many times what's going on. The other day I heard exactly verbatim, this person, and I heard this person's name, needs your help. I have not thought of this person for maybe 20 years of my life. And I'm like, okay, that person needs my help. What do you want me to do? Like seriously, amazing. So we all have we have soul families, and I have agreements. We all have agreements to do certain things and connect and help each other in certain ways. And we all have our own special gifts. Okay, so I'm just kind of randomly flowing with this because Spirit said, people believe something that is not true. And we believe many, many, many things actually that are not true. And I need to start talking about it more. Why? Because you want to actually have a real, true breakthrough, like a massive breakthrough, and be able to live a life you absolutely love and really, truly be empowered and inspired and connected to your life purpose and your innate joy. So innate joy is actually real. So what is covering that up, or what is blocking or interfering with you, like living the best life ever, being happy and healthy and vibrant and successful, connected to your joy, connected to your passion and your purpose? So important. It's amazing when you can actually live in your power and in your light. Okay, so the body is actually made of light. You're a beautiful, powerful being of light. Your soul is crystal, rose pink quartz, magnificent energy. And it's not actually living inside your body. Your soul is operating, can't believe this is coming out, operating your body from a different place. Your body, however, is made of what Dr. Emoto talked about. The water is like crystals. So our bodies are made of water, and they're made of crystals and energy. And there is so many things inside the body because we've been carrying things for lifetimes. And until we consciously bring our attention and our awareness to moving it out and then activating the light sequences, the light key codes, the empowerment key codes, you're not going to actually feel your own radiance and your own passion. At least I don't think you are. So I also listened to this talk, a little bit of this talk this morning about this guy who was talking about like activating these DNA sequences in the body. And I'm like, you're only actually seeing like this much, which is beautiful. You're seeing this much, but I want you to see this much. You know, there's this old, I don't know if I think it's from Kabbalah, a story about how this boy goes up and he looks out through this hole. He lives in this castle, and there's a big wall around the castle, and he goes out and he looks at this through this hole, and he sees like a tree, and he sees some grass, and he's like, oh my God, I am seeing the whole entire world. And then I guess another boy comes and, or could be a girl, who knows, and looks at a bear hole. And that little boy or that little girl is like, oh my gosh, I see trees and I see grass and I see cows and I see wildlife. I am seeing the whole world, right? And then another one, the little boy or the little girl goes and they guess they climb up the wall. And then they see above the wall and they see like this entire view. And they're like, I am seeing the whole entire world. And you're like, that is how I wanted to see when I started doing this healing work. I want to see from God's perspective. Can I possibly, from my own human mind existence on this planet, see from a 360-degree viewpoint? And I mean from the inside, the outside, the spaces in between, above and below, and through the time and space continuum. That's how I want to see. Well, I've had experiences of moving and going through the time-space continuum. I've had experiences of literally like falling off of the earth, you know, and so I started to see in my meditation practices and all the things that I've done, you know, that you know, we're trying to hold on so tight to things, and the human mind wants to believe certain things are true. And if you can try to let go of that and listen from your heart and your soul and live your life from that place, it's going to be a game changer. Okay, so back to this book that I read when I was in my early 20s, and it was a paradigm shift for me. And it helped me so much for many, many, many years of my life. I believe that what that person said was 100% true. And then when I began to do the healing work that I do today, and I started to see like, oh, that's not exactly true, although it is incredibly important to move out the neuro-emotional imprints, the emotions. This is what I'm talking about. Some people believe that an emotion is causing a specific ailment. It could, but it's probably not likely. It's causing some disruption in the body and in the emotions and in the field and in your life, whether it be your relationships or your health or your vitality or your finances or whatever. But it's only like a smidgen. It's like looking through the little pinhole, right? So there's so much more attached to the emotion that if you don't actually move that out and then reactivate the light key codes, I don't really know what you're doing. At least I tried to do that for many, many, many years of my life. And I was suffering. And I'm like, there is still something wrong. Like, I'm a high level empath, an audio clairvoyant. I see, I feel all the sounds and they move through me. I used to be so highly sensitive. I couldn't go anywhere or do anything out in the world because I was feeling everybody's stuff. Now I love being out in the world, and I can go anywhere and do anything and be anywhere and be around anything and anyone and be truly so grounded and comfortable inside myself. And I'm desiring this for you. So this is what I want to share this with you, because you deserve to feel this way as well. I was so sad, so weak, so miserable in my life. And I was like, I was like struggling in every way, shape or form. I'm like, I can't live like this. I don't want to live like this. I must be here for a reason, and I must be here for a purpose. You must be here. I know you're here for a reason. I know you're here for a purpose. And I want to help you connect to that, activate that, and live in your light and your power. And I want you to please see with clarity as much as we can see with possible, you know, through this human mind perspective. I was thinking about Einstein says, you know, you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it, right? So whose mind are you going to use to solve the seemingly problem? So the Course in Miracles says that when a problem is created, the solution to that problem is created in the same exact moment, right? So we could say, though, from God's perspective, there are no problems. There isn't even negativity. It's all just experiences. So when you're connected to your light and your power, you'll feel and know and recognize that you can live in your God power, in your magnificence, in your magicalness, and you can create massive change and healing and connection and beauty and love and wealth and all the things that you absolutely deserve and desire, because you are a beautiful, radiant child of God, a child of the light, a child of the universe, and you are magnificent, and you have dominion, you have authority over your own self and over everything. And you get to command and demand and create anything that you desire, and you're more powerful than anything. So I don't know why Spirit wanted me to sit and talk about this today, but I was in the middle of doing some healings, and they're like, go and sit down and talk about this. And I'm like, okay. I don't even know what I'm talking. I mean, I didn't have a plan. I actually never have a plan. I'm just in the moment. So let's see. So Spirit wants us to understand, where are you trying to live your life from? From the human mind perspective, or from the God-given power that you are, this most amazing, beautiful, magnificent, beautiful person, being of light here, having a human experience? Yes, we're going to be challenged. Yes, we're going to go through stuff. That is what we signed up for. And we are here to help this planet go up in frequency. Anyway, so back to the water, the body, the crystals. So, there are all kinds of things that are covering up the crystals and your light and your worthiness and your ability to hear spirit and connect and live from that place. So I guess that's enough. I think I answered what Spirit wanted me to answer or talk about. So I am here to help you awaken and go up in frequency, connect to your soul, connect to your light, and live in your true magicalness and in your power. Okay, so I have some classes coming up. I guess that's the next thing Spirit's telling me, is I'm going to offer a free, what do you call it? Calling back your energy, calling back your power. We're going to open sacred space, and you're going to be connected to your guides and your angels, and it is incredible. I call it being in the garden of your heart. And so we're going to do this. It's going to be, I think it's a second Tuesday of every month. We'll do it together. It'll be about an hour and 15 minutes. It's free, complimentary, just to be in that space and releasing. And I'm very detailed when I work. So we're going to really go through, call back your energy and call back your power in a very beautiful, powerful way, and then reestablish who you are, being centered and grounded in your power and in your light. We'll talk about that. So it'll be really magnificent. And then I'm offering a very special clearing and healing offer, which normally, it's quite extensive when I want to work with you, because I actually want to, I just want to get you to a certain place where you're really feeling empowered and loved and loving yourself and free and happy and connected to your soul. So anyway, I'm going to offer, or Spirit's telling me, start to do once a month, and it'll be on Wednesdays. It'll be after the Tuesdays. I do the calling back your energy and power. It'll be the Wednesday after that. So again, look below and see the dates. So I'm going to do this at a very, very, very special price. It'll be incredibly worth it. It'll be more worth it than you can imagine. I'm going to go through and I'm going to clear out things from your physical body, your mental bodies, your emotional bodies that are blocking you from feeling empowered. I'm going to move out shame and guilt, and each month we're going to go through something like I think this next month we're going to go through generational curses. The mind will tell you that that's not real, but I'll promise you it began to destroy my life at one point, and I had no idea that it was real. Oh, this is funny. Not that this video needs to be this long, but I had a store in a little quaint city, and it was a beautiful, beautiful little shop. And I remember somebody told me, I was sharing the space with somebody, and somebody said, well, the woman that you're sharing the space with practices witchcraft. And I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't even know that that even existed or was real, like in from my human mind perspective, because I thought that if you can't see it or touch it, it's not tangible, then it's not real. The opposite is true. It's hilarious. So anyway, so she said this, and it was interesting because something was happening on specific full moons, new moons, and something was real and tangible. And she would like write me cards, and I would take those cards to my house, and I'm like, something was in the card, like there was something in the card that was negatively affecting me. So this is super cool. So this was in Orange County, and I went to a bookstore, and I want to get back to about the store. So anyway, so I went, yeah, so when we signed, let me go back to that, we signed this lease for this store, and in the lease it said the practice of witchcraft and black magic is prohibited in the city. I was like, what? How could that potentially be in the city ordinance? Like, for real? So I was like super curious, very interested. I'm like, this is bizarre. And so I ended up going to a bookstore, a very prominent bookstore in Orange County. And I went to the section, I can't remember the name of the section, but it was an entire whatever bookshelf of books all about how to cast spells, about black magic, about witchcraft, about all these things. I mean, like books and books and books. I was like, are you kidding me? Is this actually real? And I was like, wow, that is absolutely amazing. So then I learned how to actually heal for real, like clear this out of us, because like seriously, we could think it's not real, but anyway, it's real, and I help people and I lift this for people all of the time. So maybe that's another really important message in this video today. So we're going to do a special theme each month in the healing. So we're going to like look at generational curses that you've been holding and carrying for lifetimes. Sometimes we'll look at more entities and beings or frames that you're living in that you have to live like it's a frame, like you get stuck living a frame. We could call it even a pattern or a picture or a movie. And sometimes we will look at neuro-emotional imprints because those are incredibly important to move out. And we all have them from this lifetime, especially from childhood, and then we have them from other lifetimes as well. So, but attached to those imprints are all kinds of entities and beings, and could be curses, patterns, pictures, movies that are inside of our body and or our field that are influencing or affecting our health, our wealth, our finances, our happiness, our relationships, our love, our real love, true love, forever love, all the things. So anyway, so those, I have the free class, Calling Back Your Energy, Calling Back Your Power. I think I'm going to have the dates below. And then we have the healing, clearing. So each month we'll do that on a Wednesday. Oh, and then of course I have my Healing Mastery teacher training program, whether or not you want to do this just to learn how to be a better healer, or you want to just learn how to call in your own power and really understand where physical pain comes from, mental pain comes from, emotional pain, financial issues. This will be a 3-month immersion. I'm probably only going to do one this year. It's starting in June. It'll be a small group. It will be hands-on. I'm going to help you move out shame and guilt and things interfering again with your soul, your light, your magnificence, your power. I'm going to help you learn how to set goals. We're going to clear out things that are influencing and are blocking you from achieving your goals. It'll be really hands-on. I'm going to be like holding your hand. I'm going to be helping you every step of the way. I am going to be... You'll have a teacher training manual. This will be my 12th one that I've taught. I've taught hundreds of people how to do this. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's empowering. I love it. It's my passion and my purpose. I love to help you, but I also love to teach you how to not be in fear, how to call in your power and your energy from doctors and from people and from money and from all the things. So So those are some things that I have, or you can work with me one-on-one as well. So email me, reach out, send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions, of course, like leave a comment below. I would love to help you. And yeah, talk more about this because it's really, 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 really important. So remember, the earth isn't flat. And remember, you are more than a physical body. You are a beautiful, magnificent, powerful spiritual being, an energy of light and love and illumination. And you, my dear, have the power to do anything, be anything, have anything. And you are here at a very special time on earth for yourself, but also for all of us to help us all go up in frequency and live in the radiance and in the love and in the magic and the miracleness of heaven inside of you, in your own mind and in your own body, and have health and radiance and energy and vitality. And if you're in my teacher training program, I will share with you how to do all of this stuff. So anyway, hope I made some sense. I love you, love you, love you, love you. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you. So please reach out. All my love. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you. Thanks for sharing the video. And please subscribe. Thank you. Oh, if I didn't say, my name is Johnna. Love.